All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, we are basically at the quarter mark in the 2021 Major League Baseball season, and the perceived two-team race at the beginning of the year in the National League West is now a three-team battle. As don't look now, but the San Francisco Giants are in first place in the NL West with a record of 28-16. Now, each of the last 4 years have seen the Giants produce a losing record, but things are coming together for them so far in 2021. First and foremost, the return of Buster Posey to the lineup. Of course, he sat out last year for the entire year. This season so far, Posey, the former NL MVP, is batting .374 to go along with 8 home runs and 15 runs batted in. Pitching is getting it done for the Giants, just like it was when they won 3 World Series championships in a 5-year stretch during the 2010s. Right now, the Giants team earned run average of 3.17 is third in the NL, just behind both the Dodgers and Padres, while their 22 quality starts are tops, as well as their 18 saves coming out of that bullpen. And you look at some of the quality starts that they're getting out of the likes of Kevin Gausman, Anthony Descalfini, and Alex Wood, the former Dodger, as well as what Jake McGee and Taylor Rogers are doing to set the tone in that bullpen. Offensively, the Giants are not really hitting for average, but they are tied for second in homers, so which means they're never really going to be out of a contest. And we saw the bats come alive in a big way today in their 19-4 win on the road versus the Cincinnati Reds. And if your manager, Gabe Kapler, so far you're really pushing all of the right buttons. I kind of scoffed at the hiring of Kapler right after he was let go as the skipper of the Philadelphia Phillies. I really felt that he had a mutiny on his hands in the clubhouse in Philadelphia, and I wondered how is he going to handle things with a veteran club. And, so far, Kapler's doing all the right things. He's pushing all the right buttons, and it looks like he has learned from his previous mistakes during his tenure with the Phillies. And right now, the Giants, they're rolling. They're playing very good baseball. They're ahead of both the Padres and Dodgers in the NL West, and I think that is a credit to them because both of those teams are loaded, especially the Dodgers, who are the defending World Series champs, and I know that they are dealing with a slew of injuries, but you can never count them out. But this next stretch is going to be very important for the Giants. 7 out of their next 9 contests are going to be versus the Dodgers, which includes a 3-game set at home this weekend, which is followed by a 4-game set at Chavez Ravine next week. And you look at it, that's going to be a big 4-game set because you're looking at the Giants having to deal with Trevor Bauer, Walker Buehler, Julio Urias, and Clayton Kershaw in 4 consecutive games. You'll have to deal with Bauer, Buehler, and Urias once again this weekend, so their bats really have to go out there and they have to match that solid Dodgers pitching lineup. This Giants pitching lineup really wants to go out there and try to match them pitch for pitch. But the biggest question is, you look at the Giants and you ask yourself, can they keep this up? And the answer is absolutely. I just really want to see what they can do this in these next coming games versus the Dodgers. They've already answered the bell as far as what they can do with the Padres. They've taken 2 out of the 3 series so far versus San Diego. So they are showing that, they can contend with the big boys in the NL West. They'll have plenty of games left with both the Dodgers and Padres respectively in the second half of the season. But I think this is a big test for them right here to see where they are litmus test wise. And if the Giants can hang around in things, I expect them to be buyers at the trade deadline. Maybe go out there and get another bat. Maybe even try to bolster that rotation or that bullpen even more. Because of course, when you're making that postseason run, you can never have enough arms in your pitching staff. So I look at things right now for the Giants. This is a good start for them. I expect them to keep it up, and what we've seen from this organization in years past. It doesn't take a lot of talent for them in their lineup. Just get them to October and they make things happen. But it's a strong start. The resurgence of the Giants in the Bay Area, the resurgence of the Giants in the National League West, more importantly, is very good for them. I think they'll be in contention to the very end as far as getting a postseason berth. Because you look at things with the NL East, I think all of those teams out there are going to beat up on each other. So you might not have to worry about one of them getting a wild card. So the way things are going with the Giants this year and the way things are going in the Central as well, we might see both wild cards coming out of the National League West. So it's just a matter, of course, of the Giants getting in and hopefully for their sake, winning that division. But they're definitely in the mix with this strong start, and I think they will definitely be able to keep it up as the summer progresses. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.